Angela Merkel has been Germany's leader since 2005 and has been at the helm of her party, the Christian Democratic Union, since the year 2000. She grew up in East Germany during the Cold War. She worked as a physicist before turning to politics. Merkel frequently used her science chops for work. She was a systematic and analytical leader. For a long time, voters liked her steady approach. She became Germany's first female chancellor in 2005, and she played a major role in tackling global crises ever since. In 2014, she led world leaders in imposing crippling economic sanctions on Russia after the country annexed Crimea. And she did this even though it hurt Germany's own trade interests. In 2015, she brokered a big bailout for Greece after the country found itself in serious debt, and that helped to keep the Eurozone from falling apart. In that same year, Merkel welcomed hundreds of thousands of refugees to Germany, setting aside billions of euros for their housing and their care. Voters initially welcomed the move, but there was backlash as integration was sluggish. Refugee homes in a number of states were burned in protest against the policy.
Dr. Angela Merkel and the President of the United States of America, Barack Obama.
Whereas her relationship with U.S. President Obama was close, with President Trump things were stormy from the beginning. After the first face-to-face meeting between the two, Merkel said, quote, "The times when we could completely rely on others to an extent are over, and we Europeans must really take our fate into our own hands." In 2017, she won a fourth term as chancellor, but her party's electoral performance was the worst since 1949. The country faced a surge in support for the far-right Alternative for Germany party, which became the third largest group in the national parliament. After heavy losses suffered by Merkel's ruling coalition in regional elections in October 2018, she announced that she would step down as the Christian Democratic Union party leader after 18 years in the post and would not seek re-election as chancellor in 2021. Facing the economic consequences of the coronavirus pandemic, Chancellor Merkel saw that without bold action, the integrity of the European Union was again threatened. She signed Germany up to a historic multi-billion-dollar recovery fund that helped shoulder the debt of the poorer southern EU states, which were hardest hit by the pandemic. At least 220 people died, mainly in Germany, when intense rain triggered flash floods in Western Europe in the summer of 2021. Questions were asked about the preparedness of the German authorities and on the environmental record of Angela Merkel. Angela Merkel was long hailed internationally as the most powerful woman in the world, but here in Germany, her tenure is viewed more critically. Yes, she was an anchor of stability, but some also feel maybe she wasn't bold enough when it came to the environment and moving Europe's largest economy into the digital age.